Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Bureau. I am Aaron Rohde, and I'm here joined with...
Preston Gideon.
And today, we have a very special guest. Obviously, it's August, which means mandatory sports have started. And what sport is more popular in the fall than football? None. So here, joining us, we have the one and only Keegan Sell. Keegan, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. It's a good day.
It's a great day to be a G-man, actually.
That's right. So, Keegan, how's football been going? Obviously, was it July 31st your first mandatory day, or have you guys been going all summer?
Well, we've been going all summer for conditioning and lifting, obviously, but it hasn't been mandatory. August 1st was our first mandatory practice, but we just got back last week, actually, from a 3-day camp at Mount Union, so that was really fun.
How'd that go?
Oh, it went well. It was a great team bonding experience, and we definitely got better. And it was also cool being on, the college life, you know what I mean? Got to walk to lunch, got to walk to practice, that sort of thing, so it was pretty cool.
Nice. Did you guys, scrimmage, or was it just drilling and...
Well, so we had 2 practices a day. We had practice at 8 to 10, sometime in the morning. I kind of lost track of time.
Yeah.
And then we would have another one in the middle of the day, and then we'd have a 7-on-7 at night versus Chagrin Falls, who also stayed there. They just were in a different dorm.
That's sweet.
No, so we got a lot in. Very super sore. Holy cow! It was it was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. It was good for our team for sure.
Nice. That's good. So, Keegan, obviously, well, for the people that don't know, you've played varsity all 4 years of your high school career. Obviously, as a freshman, you started off on JV, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then worked your way up to varsity. But how different are each 4 of the years for you? How was the progression? Because obviously you've been on varsity every year, but how was it different for each?
Well, I mean, definitely as a freshman and sophomore, I noticed I wasn't too small in size, but I definitely wasn't very strong. So I was definitely getting manhandled a little bit. But you know what I mean, as you get older, you gain adult muscles and stuff. So it's definitely been different. I noticed it a lot last year. I was a lot stronger than I have been the past couple of years. Wasn't getting thrown around as much. And I guess that just comes with time too as well. But I mean, no, I just got to take a bigger leadership role the older you get. Because there's younger kids that can play varsity this year as well. So you just got to kind of lead them in the right direction for that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I never understand, all the stereotypes about, the older guys bullying the freshmen. It's you want to train them up.
Yeah, no, I agree. We had, my freshman year, we had some seniors who were kind of rough. But, I mean, at the same time, it made us tough. But, I mean, so we try and push the freshmen this year. But at the same time, push them down, help them up, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Just don't, don't give them bad experiences. So.
Yeah, for sure. And
with the season coming up, how's the schedule looking? Because I know I saw a new team, Normandy, on there.
Yeah, that'll be the first Division II school we ever play.
Yeah.
So that's our home opener too. So that should be a big game. Week 1 we have Cardinal Middlefield at Cardinal Middlefield. That should be another good game too. We struggled with them last year a little bit, and they're returning a lot of people. So that should be a good game. Week 2 we're at JFK. They're losing a lot of people. A lot of kids transferred out. But that's a good program. So that should still be a really good game for us. So.
For that game, are you guys? Do they still have their home field at Warren G, or are they switching again?
No, they don't have their contract there anymore. They're at Liberty
okay.
now, so we get to play at Liberty twice this year. So.
Oh, geez, that'll be different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Preston, you're gonna have to be one of the leaders of the student section this year. Big upper class.
How's that gonna go?
I could do that. The Mosier Maniacs account, I was asked to run it, so I got that going.
There you
Me
go.
and Damian Torville are running it. So
You gotta take charge.
Yep.
I know the student section's important to the football team.
Oh, for sure.
It is.
I got to think of some good themes.
Yeah, some good chants. You got to get some chants going.
Yeah, you got a little bit of time. Same with the band, though. You guys, it all comes together. It's a good atmosphere, for sure.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
You don't just come to a football game to watch football. Mm-hmm. It's good stuff. But
that's actually a really good way to describe it. You don't just come to a football game to watch football. It's the whole feeling of being there. So.
Yeah. I love the atmosphere of a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing better. Good smell in the air. You can smell it. You can smell a football game from a mile away.
Grass? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and outside of Friday nights, I saw we have a Saturday game this year.
Yeah, that's versus JFK. We have to play at 1 p.m.
Oh,
It's gonna be
geez.
hot.
How do you think? Yeah, how do you guys think that'll go?
No idea, honestly. I have no idea how we're gonna approach that one because now we're gonna have to be at the school getting ready at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really different. I know we have some kids in the team who don't wake up till 10 a.m., so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's weird. Obviously, you anticipate the whole day on Friday, but you're up at school and you're up walking around, so it's going to be interesting. Kids are going to crawl out of bed and onto the bus.
Oh, yeah. And not only that, but we're going to get done with the game at 4 or 5. It's gonna be still daylight out.
I
It's
know.
gonna be so
Yeah.
weird, but
Now, taking you back to the JV games.
A little bit,
JV
yeah.
days.
Mhm.
That's gonna be weird.
it's gonna be weird to like take it serious. Honestly, I feel
Mhm.
like at first because we're gonna be out there warming up. It's gonna
Yeah.
be broad daylight. Yeah, I don't know, but no, it still should be good.
There's no Friday night lights to
No.
boost your
Mm-mm.
confidence. That's the best too when it's dawn or wait dusk. I
Yeah.
always get dusk and dawn confused.
No, because I remember what game was it? Was it Campbell Memorial when there was that beautiful sunset?
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. That was crazy.
There's some good sunsets on Friday nights.
Oh, for sure, especially when the fall comes. I notice them now.
Yeah, for sure. Keegan, so you're a senior this year. This is your last year.
Yep.
You should, not to jinx it or anything, but you're on pace to break the career tackle record. How's that feel?
It feels great, honestly. Came a long way, a lot of work towards it. It feels even better. The person who has it right now, I played with for basically my whole life, so that means a lot more too. With Jesse Grace, he was a phenomenal athlete, phenomenal player for us. So I mean, it means a lot. And yeah, I mean, singular, personal records aren't really the goal, but for sure though, it is exciting.
Yeah, definitely. And what does this season mean to you? Is it more important, or what's the ultimate goal this season as a senior? Why is this season special to you?
Well, our class is we're 10 wins away from being the winningest class in Garfield history. So that's after the last class just said
There
it.
you
So
go.
we're hopefully we can keep breaking it. So that's pretty important to us. We've all talked about that before. And I mean, this is just a big year. I mean, last year we had a lot of new guys playing, so it was kind of a rebuild year a little bit. But this year, I mean, we got a ton of seniors playing, a ton of guys playing. I mean, I think this class might not be the most talented, but the most hardworking class I think I've ever been a part of. This is
Yeah.
the closest class I've ever been a part of. I mean, we don't fight. We don't have any problems, really. And if they do, they're small. They're over, super
Yeah.
fast. So, I mean, I think this team plays for each other more than they play for themselves. So I think that's
How you win right there.
Yeah, no,
you don't
we-
have to have all the talent. I mean, like, if you look at some of the teams you've beaten in the past, it's like you might not have the most talented roster.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anybody works harder than the G-men. I don't know if anybody feels about football the way the G-men feel about football.
And that's a great way
You
to
know?
put it. We always talk about that. Like
Mhm.
yesterday, they were just putting the soft top down on the track, and we were practicing on the soccer field, and you could smell the fumes, and we're like, we wouldn't want it any other way. It's,
Yeah.
it's the G-men way.
For sure.
So,
That's good stuff.
mhm.
No, but are you excited for this season?
Oh man, I can't wait. I mean, especially the first week of pads starting up.
Yeah.
And we've been doing stuff like that all year, but the first week of pads just felt great, and then we have a scrimmage tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. Should be a good day for everybody.
So that's what I was gonna ask. From the start of summer, like I know you guys have all the lifts, because don't you guys go morning and you have two times during the day?
Yeah, so we go morning and then afternoon, and you only have to go to one, but it's just
Oh,
so
okay.
if people work or have something to do, they can.
I was gonna say, do you think you've seen like a big improvement from the kids, like dedicated going, like a big jump for them?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I remember my sophomore year, that team we had that went 12-1. I remember late July, we only had 9 kids total for one of the liftings, morning and afternoon
Yeah.
combined. And then this year, for one of our Saturday lifts, which is it's not mandatory, we had
Yeah.
46 kids show up.
Wow.
So I mean, it's a huge turnaround. The younger kids show up, which is something we haven't really had before. All the seniors come if they can. I mean, some kids still had baseball and that sort of thing, but there's not a lot of unexcused absences. And if there are, I mean, it's taken care of. So no, kids are super motivated this year. Not only older kids, but younger kids, which is something that we really haven't had before. So
That's
it's
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to hear that. That's great.
Mhm.
That starts with the leadership, too.
Yeah.
Obviously, you said all the seniors are there. And if the freshmen don't see the seniors going, why are they going to go?
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Why are they
yeah.
going to get up?
Mhm.
I wouldn't if I was a freshman and no
same,
seniors. If I don't have a team captain there, I'm not going.
Mhm. You gotta lead by example. And I think that's what this class has done a great
Yeah,
job of.
yeah, that's
for
what you were
sure.
just talking about. That's good. Keegan, what will your role be on the team this year? Are you taking on something new, or will it be like what we've seen in the past couple of years, or how's it going to go?
I mean, it's about the same, playing the same spots, but for defense, for sure. So we graduated 3 of our starting linebackers, and we have 3 new guys playing linebacker who've never played linebacker before. I mean, Eric's playing linebacker, but he played middle school, but not in high school. So they're all older guys, but they've never played that spot before. So I kind of got to, show them the works and stuff about
Yeah.
that. And they're doing a phenomenal job figuring it out. So that's good for them.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, it's just the same thing. We have a lot of guys who played last year who really stepped up bigger into a leadership role, especially on the line and defensive backs. I mean, there's so many leaders across the field now that my job isn't. It's still very important, but not nearly as important as it has
Yeah.
been. So that takes a load off my shoulders, and I can
Get
be able
that.
to focus. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's nice. No, definitely. Yeah, that's great. I mean, obviously, it's never good lose. I mean, we always look at the class that's leaving And we see the senior class leaving, and it's like, how are they going to bounce back from that? Because, like you said, last year was the most winningest class. They were good. You had some athletes. But we always say that every year, and the G-men just end up being just as good.
Yeah, I mean, every year people graduate, you just got to find a way. I mean, if you keep making excuses, oh, we just lost this many people.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have down years and stuff, but you can't keep making excuses about it. So I think this team doesn't lacks excuses. So I think we're
Yeah.
Is that
I
is
get
that the right way to
I
put
get
it?
that.
Yeah.
Hey, that works. You make
There
up
we
your
go.
own words.
Yeah, I was trying to.
I remember a couple years ago with the Peyton Yancey, Riley Laporte, Austin Roman group. Everyone was freaking out about the line because those are like probably some of the best linemen that have come through
Oh
here.
yeah.
You know, Riley Laporte, obviously first team All State for 2 years,
Yeah, 2 years in a row.
and then Austin Roman, probably an
Sure.
All MVAC player. Peyton Yancey too. So we were all wondering how the G-men were going to look. But then last year, you guys had no problems with the run game.
No, yeah, that's what I was talking about too. Like we lost all those linemen, and we had a whole bunch of guys step up who've never played before, and they did phenomenal. Now they're back in, so I mean, you get a whole another year of weightlifting, experience, varsity time under the belt. So like, I mean, and then once we graduate, I mean, you have all those other kids that are coming up that don't have any experience, but it's their time now. So
Yeah,
It seems like we always find a way. Like
That's
every
it.
single year,
that's it.
it's always
I mean,
like
G-men
have
will
to,
find
yeah.
a way.
there always is a way for everything. So it's
Got to call
just-
that the episode.
Yeah.
The G-men will find a way.
Oh.
But that says wonders about the coaching staff, obviously.
Oh,
I mean, Mosier, he's been the coach for a decade or longer, right?
yeah,
by now.
I mean, he's head coach since 2013, I think,
Mhm.
and then he's been helping coach the G-men since like 2001 or something
Yeah.
crazy. So he's been here for a long, long time. But yeah, the coaches put so much amount of time into us. Last year after our Conneaut game, I stayed after film to help make the scout cards for our South Range game.
Yeah.
And I remember we were there till like 3 p.m. and they weren't even
Jeez.
done. I went home. I needed to go home. But yeah, no, they spent so much time on us, and I mean, we're thankful and blessed to have so many great coaches helping us out.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that goes underappreciated a lot. People are so quick to jump on it. It's like coaches making
Yeah.
us do this, coaches punishing us, coaches getting us in condition.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot to get a good coach.
No, for sure.
Especially one that actually wants to be there.
That was something else I've noticed too. At the Mount Union camp, we had a good talk with Coach Bays, and he was talking about players he remembers from like 2008 and stuff. And I'm like, how do you even remember
Yeah.
names and like
He
plays
cares.
and stuff? No, yeah, that's what I mean. They care.
No, it's the best.
So
For sure. All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, Keegan.
Yeah, no,
I'm
thank you very
excited to
much.
see what the G-men have underway this
oh,
season.
so am I.
I'm ready to get out there.
If you have any themes that you think that the student section do, let me know
All right, yeah, I will.
because I'm gonna need some.
We're gonna need some good
So,
ones this year.
yeah.
Really got to get it vamped
Yeah.
up, and you got to get everybody on board. You got to
I'll try my best.
put a security guard at the front step, and if they're not matching the theme,
Yeah,
Might even have
back
to
'em
put
up.
some signs around the school,
here.
like for every
So-
single week
yeah.
or something.
Mhm.
Get
That'd
some,
be a
yeah,
good idea, actually.
get something
no,
going.
you know what I want to bring back? Pep rallies,
Yeah.
like the good ones. We tried a couple of those outside ones, and they were good, but they just weren't the same.
You gotta get it in that gym.
I know.
You gotta get it loud.
I think
Yeah.
COVID offset that, obviously,
Yeah.
but maybe we can work on bringing that back.
Something.
I have to talk to the class pres, Landon Gideon, Preston's brother over there.
I'm sure he'd be down to do that.
No, it's not about what you know; it's about who you know. So I'm sure
Oh.
we can get the connections.
Yeah.
Talk to Mr. Lysick, Miss Kissabeth. I'll go to the board if I have to. No, but yeah, that'd be cool. I always loved the pep rallies. I mean, they
Yeah.
stopped in
Just-
8th grade?
Something, yeah. Because of COVID, yeah.
No, but sitting in there and listening to the drums and then the football
Oh,
team out
yeah.
there, it's great. You
It's
have
just
to plug your
there's
ears.
so much spirit. That's
Mhm.
that's what makes like we were just talking about the Friday night. It's not only just
Yeah.
like the football game, but it's everything. It's all the fans there, the band, the
Yep.
cheerleaders, everything. The student sections, everything.
I love it. Senior season.
It's big time.
I'm thinking. I was thinking for a second.
You got a lot of brainstorming to do for the student section.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, you're right. There's nothing like Friday knowing that you got a game. I mean, obviously for you guys because you're playing, but being in the band or being even just going to the game,
Yeah.
it's like it's a good feeling. But yeah,
Are you planning on doing like normal themes, or like you trying to get like out of the box?
I'm
Some
trying to get
crazy
out of
ones.
the box.
yeah,
Because I know they've been like,
we've done enough.
obviously the USA theme we'll do because that's
Yeah.
like a every year.
Yeah.
I feel like you should do that, but like I want to like get fancy with
Yeah, like
it.
keep like the USA one, the blackout one.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, there's some classic staple themes you need. But yeah, I like that.
what was the one they had last year? Was it like space or something? or
Yeah.
Galaxy or
Or
something.
yeah,
like that. That was
yeah.
kinda
That
cool.
one was cool. Everyone dressed up in like
Yeah.
it was cool. It was like Euphorian. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was
Something.
cool.
Yeah.
I know we had Galaxy, and then I think they had was it superheroes and super
Yeah,
villains or something like that. So
That one was kind of cool too. 'Cause
Yeah.
you could get creative with that one. Same with the alien one.
Yeah, I like that one. Either way though, student section needs to be loud.
Yeah.
I wish I could be over there. I wish I could clone myself, but I
don't-
remember.
Bring your instrument in the student section.
Yeah, there you go. I'd run it. No, I remember, what was it, 2 years ago, where your first football game
at Cardinal,
at Cardinal
I remember
got
that.
moved, and the band wasn't, like, we couldn't adjust to
Yeah, so
bring
remember
the band.
you were running with the flag.
Yeah. So a few of us from the band came out to the Cardinal game.
That game was crazy too because we
Yeah.
were literally all packed up, ready to go, and they go,
Mhm.
"Well, the game's canceled."
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, everyone was getting on the bus.
Yeah.
The band was loading up. The football
Mhm.
team was getting on.
And they go, "Nope, we're not going."
Yeah. And then, what was it, like the next day they scheduled it for or something?
Either that or
a
like a
couple days
Sunday
later?
night or something. It was something.
No, but that was, I enjoyed that. I like being in the student section, running with the flag. It's fun.
Yeah.
That was probably my best student section experience.
Yeah,
I haven't
agreed.
I mean, we got a lot of students showing up this year, so I'm just hoping
Yeah.
that students are willing to come and actually participate in that thing.
Not just stand
So,
there.
yeah.
It's hard to get kids bought in.
Because it's most of
you can't make them excited about
it's
something,
most of the
but-
freshmen. They kind of are just in. There's a lot of freshmen, and they were in the back. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't really they don't chant with everybody. So I mean,
Need to have some
Yeah.
student section practices.
yeah.
Wednesday
Hey.
and Friday. Every Friday night
Practice,
meet up.
practice at the prep rallies.
Yeah. No, but I'm super excited. I know you guys are. And good luck this season, Keegan.
I
Yes, sir.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Good
guys.
luck.
Yeah, and thanks for joining us. Hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of Beyond the Bureau. And we'll see you in a few weeks with another check-in.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Have a great day, and go GMAC.